Cassidy, what are you doing on top? You not hungry? Seven babies, 10 nipples, so there's more than enough for everybody to drink. Cassidy. Cassidy. Hello, baby. Cecil. We're under another winter storm advisory through Saturday, I think. Today's only Thursday. Clarissa right there. Aurora. Winnie. Misty. Athena. Cecil. Cassidy. She still hasn't got anything to drink. Everybody else has. But look what she does. She'd rather eat hay. And she eats a lot of grain too. So, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a thing what I want to actually do in this barn. I think I've talked about already possibly adding on to it when we can afford it. So, this barn from one end to this end is 20 feet. Then we are 20 feet coming this way, but with the additional 10 feet on the side, which makes it a 20 by 30. 20 long by 30 wide. So my thing is that this section from where the roll-up door is over to here, I don't know what that is, probably 6 feet maybe. But I want a wall here that comes clear across, which would probably be about right where that post is at. Or maybe, I don't know if it's exactly, yeah, I think it is. So there'd be a wall right here, and I want a door here to come out of this. But I want this to be concreted in here. I want a little drain with a wash sink. I want to be able to have somewhere in here to a bulk tank with my bigger milking system. And the only way I could run it for right now would be to run PVC piping through the wall into this section to have the girls here. But if I were to actually add the addition on, which I'll bring you guys out here, I still got to clean my machine, so I got to make sure to do that. But my thing is to add an additional 20 feet like this is here onto the back side of this. So from right here this way, it's additional 20 feet. Now with the lean-to, I want an add-in lean-to on this side, the 20 feet by 10, and I want to add an additional 5 or 6 feet to this lean-to right here and put a wall. And then there'll be a little, I don't even know if I'll put the door opening there. I might just keep that enclosed and only keep that end open maybe. I think that's what I'll do. But anyways, 5 or 6 feet, and then it will be enclosed. And then inside, like we'd be standing inside the barn right here. So this would be all open. This would be enclosed to whatever that 5 to 6 feet. I'm not sure how far in I want to give the goats extra. And then we'll have the wall here, and I want a 10 foot by 20 foot lean-to put here. enclosed on this side and the back side, but only open to the front so we can use for hay storage. Then after I get past that 5 or 6 feet, the lean-to will be enclosed like that on this side and enclosed on this side, but open inside the barn. And my goal is to actually have kidding pins along this 15 feet or whatever I might end up having, but I'm not sure how much footage I want to actually give the girls. So if that was the case, I could actually but my door is right there. That's my problem. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think, you know, like, I was thinking that I could just then run along here my milking stand and close this a little bit as my parlor, my milking house, my parlor area. But then that means the girls have got to come from there all the way over here. And I don't know if I want to, like, block the area off, because this will be all open. But my goal is to actually have more room to put does if I have a problem with kidding and whatnot, is my goal. But to make this my milking house, parlor, kidding area, goat lounge, you know, and hay storage is the hopes of it. But for right now, I have to think presently in how I would do this. My speaker girls there. So like when I come back in, of course, I thought, well, wouldn't it be nicer if I just had my milking parlor over here? That would be my milk house on this side. And then I could enclose this, but that up against this wall doesn't give much space. I would have to climb up and down off that, pour the grain on that, you know, over the top of this, which isn't a big deal or anything, but I would be then pouring the grain over on this side, because this is probably, with the boxes, the feed boxes, probably about 6 feet, and I don't know if that would fit in there and still give room. But if that was the case, I could just revert everything how I was thinking. I could have my milking, I could still have this walled in, as this is my milk house. I could have this kind of walled in here as my parlor, and this would be open through here, and then it would be open to the extension of that back there. I can run my PVC piping up here for my air hose, eventually get a milk tank, because I do eventually want to get one. My goal is to have an abundant amount of shareholders using almost all my milk besides what I need for home, feed babies with for the 4 or 5 months that I have them on there, and then using to make my goat milk beauty products. And I'm only going to focus with it coming to my goat milk beauty products is making regular soap with CBD, you know, infused with CBD, making regular goat milk lotions, and then CBD goat milk lotions, regular bath bombs with CBD bath bombs. That's what I'm going to probably mainly focus on. I could do body washes with CBD, but like for shampoos and conditioners and body washes, it's costing a lot more to do it, and I'm not selling as much as I thought I would. I sell more lotions and soaps and bath bombs than I do anything, so why not stick to something that I sell a lot of, right? I mean, why not? If you're going to make money that way, why not keep doing it? So that is my idea that I would like to do. And then the girls would be in there for their area to house themselves, but no feeding. They'll have their salt blocks and mineral blocks and that stuff in there. But other than that, it's no hay or anything in there. And they would come through this door to get on the milk stand. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. When the kids are big enough, this is going to be taken down. I'm going to move this stand over there, and we're going to start milking from that side. We can run the PVC piping up and over to do the vacuum. Run it this way, and I can hook my milk lines to it and go from there, and then it will milk into the 10-gallon bucket that I'd be getting with my system for now. And then I can always just have a bulk tank sitting there with my compressor. I think that would all fit in that area. Have my refrigerator over here somewhere. I would like my sink to be actually underneath this window. Like the refrigerator sitting there. And then my wash tank, a door. Yep. I think this has how I'm going to do it. And then when I add on to the barn, when that eventually happens, to add on to this barn, my only thing is like right now, for next year, I won't have room besides right here to put kids. And I don't know if I actually want them there. So, goal in helping try to get an addition put onto this would be great, on top of everything else that we're trying to do. But yeah, that's my thoughts on how I want to try to do this. I want to be my milking parlor, which should be over here, my milk house, which would be here. I want it to be as quality as possible. I don't want to plan to be grade A, but I want to plan to be efficient and better than what I am now. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat, watching little babies, watching the big goats come back and forth, looking at my ideas. I mean, let me know. What do you guys think? Is that something that we should do? I really like the thoughts of adding an addition to this to make more room for the goats. And then have hay storage on the side, give the goats a little more room, have baby pins put in, just stuff like that. I mean, I just think of everything that could possibly be done to benefit the areas of raising these French Alpines that I want to try to be the top breeder in the state of Michigan. So that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I mean, you can comment below and let me know what type of videos you want to see, but when it comes to, I get some comments like, can you ride a goat? Our goats aren't really made to ride, but we do have a couple of ride videos on our members only subscription, but other than that, probably not. Can we ride donkeys? Well, the only one that could be ridden is Jill, and she's not broke, so I'm not sure how well that's going to work. Jack is kind of retired. He's just old, and he's done with that. But our farm will be mainly on raising dairy goats, chit-chatting with horses every once in a while, gardening, preparing our farm, or homestead, whichever you want to call it, the way that we see it permitted, and going from there. And hopefully you guys enjoy the ride while we make it how we think, and get suggestions from you guys is always nice. So thank you again. I'm finally going to close this down. So thank you again. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all of the new subscribers, and help us get to 2K. Till next time. God bless.